Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that bell.
Yes. I'm
wearing Nancy's hat again.
Yes, that I got her in Canada.
Yes.
I have a feeling she's going to wear it all winter.
No, I love it, though.
Yeah.
You rarely get me gifts.
Oh, God. Okay. We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can mostly find us on the Twitter, X, whatever. We really like that. So, and you guys give us great suggestions on Twitter X, so keep it coming. We love it. And we love reading your tweets too. You guys are great. Well, today we just wanted to hop on and talk about the Family Guy reaction that's hitting the social media and the morning shows. Stephanie sent me a clip of Good Morning Britain, and they were having a discussion. So just to refresh your minds, Family Guy did a really quick thing about Meghan and Harry having to do an ad for Del Taco on their Instagram because they're just so lazy, and I doubt they have a butler. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt they live in that. I'm just saying. I even highly doubt they have a that particular house.
I doubt they have a pool.
Yeah, no, in Montecito. Yeah, I believe they might have a shared pool. But
Butler's part of the show.
No. I'm saying. To me, South Park was more believable. And Seth MacFarlane.
I know this is a joke.
I know. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So we're gonna play the clip for you one more time. I think that was a lot nicer than South Park, but people are still freaking out over it. So let's play Good Morning Britain first. That guy, I don't know his name. He is so right about even comedians.
Yeah.
Every comedian I've ever known suffers from mental health. They use it as a cathartic sort of way of just getting through their history of having bad childhoods, having drunk dads.
What's that old joke that people say? They say, how do you get depression? Just date a comedian.
Yeah.
It's
like dating an emotional vampire. I mean, that's how I feel.
But and that's how they express themselves.
But I mean, I think it helps, end the stigma comedy and dark comedy. I mean, I know that I use a lot of it. I suffer from mental health. I've suffered from mental health my whole life. And by talking to you guys and, being dark sometimes on here, I feel like we can kill the stigma of mental health by crying and going, stop making fun of me and you're mocking me. Nobody's mocking you guys.
If you're on a platform,
oh my God,
the way they are on a platform,
yeah,
you're going to have to get a thicker skin. Okay. And the woman who was trying to defend them was comical to me, almost funnier than the comedy guy there, because she was like, some people just have a really hard time. Some people just can't take it. Some people have mental health challenges. Well, if you have all those things, then go hide in your Montecito $14 million mansion. Oh, wait, that's right. You don't have one.
Okay. Or here's a better one. Get a rich, handsome prince and have him take care of you within the palace walls, because trust me, you could never.
They don't have that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, look at Lady Louise.
It just brings me back to Prince William when he was on that panel and they said, how do you cope with depression? And he goes, I like to have a laugh. I do. I love it. And now people are going, well, they're laughing at him. They're just making fun of him. And South Park's just making the mental health worse.
Yeah, that's not true.
No,
that's not true. I mean, like I said, we've talked about it. We were on the side of a bus when we were kids, and we did TV commercials and radio commercials for our parents' business. Trust me, there was a lot being thrown at us, but you need a thick skin if you're going to be in it. And at any point, we could have told our parents, we don't want to do this anymore. This is just too much. But, you make a choice. And Meghan made that choice when she decided to become an actress.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is the biggest one.
My friend Josh Harris used to say every single day after school, I'm going to ride you home.
Yeah.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny.
We never went, oh God, that's so bad.
It's
ruining my
mental
life.
state.
Oh, I can't
But
go
to
on.
each their, I'm not making fun of people's mental problems, but
no.
I'm just saying that Family Guy thing should not have disturbed them in any way, shape, or form.
I don't think it disturbed them. I think it just brought up more stuff. And plus, it's more PR for them. So now we can talk about them again. Because, again, it's like, what else are we going to talk about when it comes to Meghan and Harry?
Culottes,
oh,
her sandals.
I don't know. So Perez Hilton was also on one of the morning shows. So let's hear what good old Perez has to say.
Perez.
We love Perez.
Royals to us. And they need to cultivate their celebrity. I think the best response for them is to say nothing. Obviously, don't be upset. Meghan was talking recently about how she's concerned for her children and social media. In a way, the Sussexes are kind of like the Kardashians here. They're famous because of their names, but they haven't really done much of note yet. And they need to play the fame game because at the end of the day, it's all about money. The more famous they are, the more money they can make.
There you go. I mean, that's the king. He's the king of celebrity gossip.
He's the king of pop culture.
Of American pop culture.
So he's the queen of pop culture. That's what he calls
himself. King and queen. And, Perez, he hit it on. I can't even say anything else. I mean, that was perfect.
Could not have said it any better.
They're not royalty here. Americans have never thought of them as royalty.
They have a name.
Ever.
And they're doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
So guess what? Comedians are going to start doing stuff with it because it's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
So,
what's that thing about
this woman on X? Amanda Platel. She said Harry and Meghan mocked on U.S. comedy hit Family Guy as a butler hands them a check saying, "Sir, your millions from Netflix for no one knows what." 2 years after being celebrated for their Oprah interview, who celebrated them for that?
Oh, Oprah.
Oprah interview. The Sussexes are now a laughingstock in America. Why did it take them so long to see through these money-grubbing grifters? It didn't take a lot of us that long. I mean, I think
good post though, Amanda.
Good post, Amanda. But it didn't. We've known for a while.
Yeah, we've known quite a bit.
Yeah. So this person did not like that. Rose M208 on Twitter X. The other royals have got roasted on that show before. Family Guy spends a lot of time roasting famous people. It isn't career ending or them failing in Hollywood. It's literally normal to be roasted when famous. They wouldn't talk about them if they weren't relevant and popular. Now, Rose, I get where you're coming from. I get what you're saying. Yes.
They have a career?
Yes. The royals have been on South Park and Family Guy. But let me give you the difference, okay? I want to show Rose the difference of what it's like for the royals to be on a show like Family Guy.
Christian Science book? Yeah, I figured I'd give it a shot. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if you could pray really hard for something and it actually happened? I am so happy for me. I deserve this. When do you think the Queen's gonna die?
Okay, so Peter is dreaming about being the Queen of England.
Yes.
And being married to William.
Yes, who does not?
I know.
With a little bit of dark comedy involved, yeah. But we all take it with a grain of salt because it's comedy.
South Park did do an episode.
Seth MacFarlane did not want the queen to actually pass away.
It's an old joke.
It's an old joke, guys.
The thing they did about the queen on South Park was, and it was funny, it was when Obama won. They turned it into Ocean's 11, where it turned out to be one big con with McCain and Obama and everyone behind the scenes, and they were like really just trying to steal this diamond. No one cared about being president. It was really funny, and the Queen was in on it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, when it all like went to hell, and Obama said, "You know what? I think I'm gonna stay here and try to run this country with Michelle." And then McCain goes, "Okay, I'm gonna go try to be a good guy too." And then they call the Queen and they say, "We're not doing." She goes, "Oh dear," and then she offs herself. That's what they did. They didn't like they weren't like horrible. And I'm sure the Queen didn't lose sleep over this episode of South Park. And then the other South Park that we all know and love is the one when
see, we're including everything, guys. So
Yeah.
it's not like they're going after Harry and Meghan. They have gone after everyone.
It was so funny. It was William and Catherine's wedding, and they were the Prince and Princess of Canada. And it was as she was going to the church. "Oh, what a glorious day for Canada! What a glorious day for the world!" And it was just really funny. And they turned it into a Super Mario's Brothers kind of thing where she got
save the princess.
Yeah, they had to save the princess from King Koopa, and it was just so funny. And then they got together at the end, and there was a little bit of fun at the end, but nothing that we as Americans went, "Oh, we got them."
That wasn't
We got them.
Those two episodes were not on Good Morning America the next day or Good Morning Britain. No one cared.
Yeah.
The thing about this is
They
that
went, "Oh my
oh
god."
my god.
Yeah.
No, it's just this is so
Because they're the royals.
yes, but also the one with South Park with Harry and Meghan was true. And this is true.
Yeah.
She's trying to get endorsement deals with Instagram.
Del Taco actually put it on their X, and they said, "Harry and Meghan, we are still waiting for your post to go up today, please."
Yeah. I mean, this just
good for you, Del Taco.
It's becoming a mockery. It's like it's not that one-time funny thing. It's like this is going to go on forever.
Yeah, I mean, you really did make a good point where when that South Park of Catherine and William aired, nobody even thought of it.
It wasn't even the next
do you know
day.
Do you know what I kept saying the next day after that episode? I kept going, "Oh, what a glorious day for Canada! What a glorious day for the world!"
She did actually.
And
she said it over and over
I kept
again.
walking into a room, and she hadn't seen the episode. I'll put the link of the episode we did on it because Stephanie looks so freaking bored. But I am a huge South Park fan, especially of that episode where they go, "As is tradition." And they're like, "And now he's putting his hand in the pudding, as is tradition." It's just so funny.
It's funny.
So
and no
funny.
one went on morning shows going, "This is bad for mental health. This is going to destroy them."
Yeah, nobody cares.
No one cares. Okay.
Vicky, who we love on Twitter X, says Americans have known for some time now that Harry, Meghan Markle are hypocrites, inveterate liars, and shameless grifters, and Meghan Markle is a manipulative narcissist. Well said. They've both been exposed for who they are. They're not good people. Family Guy reflects just how much this is known. Very true, Vicky. I just want to get that in there.
That's the thing. It's like there's a difference between comedy and then the truth. And it's like, oh God, that's funny, but that's actually happening.
Yeah. She needs to be a celebrity. She's getting what she wants, but she's paying the price because Americans do not respect these two. So sorry. That's the show.
I'm going to come back tomorrow with Jada stuff.
Oh my goodness, guys. Do we have so much on Jada? Her book has tanked.
She's backpedaling.
She's backpedaling. Today's dog rescue is Voice for Animals Rescue and Sanctuary. These guys are awesome. Voice for Animals Rescue and Sanctuary was started by one woman driven to save as many dogs as possible. Liberty That's Liberty in the photo. Look how cute Liberty's ears are. Liberty, shown in the photo, was handed to her with, "Can you hold her until she dies, then throw her away?" It was dedicated and hard work, sleepless nights, and love that brought her from a day-old puppy to the 8-year-old she is today. The group of people at Voice for Animals Rescue and Sanctuary will do whatever they can or need in order to save even one innocent life. We are dedicated to helping animals. Now, here. So I will put their link in the description below. Those are the kind of people that we really want to just spotlight constantly. Those are the people. So Stephanie and I will come back to you very soon on our Jada stuff. Man, she is like the gift that keeps on giving
the whole year round.
I mean, she's not going to stop.
No,
She's not going to stop.
No.
She thinks in her head, Jada Pinkett Smith thinks in her head that she's doing like the Lord's work.
Yeah.
And we've
the
got
high supreme.
Yeah, we've got clips of her, guys, on interviews just sounding not all there. And she's on Chelsea Handler, and you know how I feel about Chelsea. I'm not a fan of Chelsea Handler. And Chelsea Handler's just sitting there just like, oh my God, it's so great, guys. So we'll be back with Jada on our next show. Jada, you earned this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, guys. We just had to get that Family Guy thing in there.
Yeah.
Just because it's so funny.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.